Welcome back to Southpaw TV, where I am not impressed with fake impressions. Turki Al-Ashiki, the biggest culture vulture boxing has ever seen, posted this up on Ring Magazine. 20.3 plus billion impressions in the first 48 hours for the Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn fight. What do y'all think about that?
Boy, if you don't...
This number is meant to throw people off who don't know any better. There is only 8 billion people on planet Earth. 20 billion people did not tune into the fight. For those of y'all who do not know what an impression is, this man in the comment section broke it down perfectly. This man say, every time somebody watches or views content on social media, it counts as an impression. If a person watches the same video multiple times, it will still count as another impression. For example, you could be an old man playing golf on a golf course. You could turn on your cell phone, and if you see a clip of the Conor Benn Chris Eubank Jr. fight, that counts as an impression. Does that mean that 20 billion people watched the fight? Absolutely not. Turki Al-Ashiki capping again. King of all deceivers.
No more narratives can be created.
I'm telling y'all, them dudes over there be full of themselves and it makes no sense. Stop lying to the public. Nobody really watched that fight except hardcore boxing heads. Speaking of Saudi Arabia, Canelo Alvarez, the man who sold his backbone to Turki Al-Ashiki. Canelo Alvarez, the man who sold his soul to Turki Al-Ashiki, had the audacity to come out and say he is the A-side wherever he go. He trying to manipulate the Mexican boxing fans as to why he went to Saudi Arabia to fight on Cinco de Mayo. Disgraceful.
I'm the A-side, no?
Canelo, you is not the A-side, you is the P-side if you ask me. Canelo Alvarez is trying to explain why he in Saudi Arabia on Cinco de Mayo. If Turki Al-Ashiki respected Canelo Alvarez, if he respected the history of Mexican boxing on Cinco de Mayo weekend, Turki Al-Ashiki would have Canelo Alvarez fight where Mexican fans can attend. This will be the first fight on Cinco de Mayo where no Mexican people will tune in to watch Canelo Alvarez fight live. Let me repeat that. Imagine fighting on Cinco de Mayo. Imagine calling yourself the face of Mexican boxing, yet no Mexican people will be live to watch your fight. Canelo Alvarez is ashamed to admit he sold this soul to Turki Al-Ashiki. You was not the A-side, bro. You was the P-side if you ask me. And Devin Haney been looking lost without his pops doing interviews right by his side. The Ring Magazine posted up on YouTube. Devin Haney on box. If you look at the comment section of the video, Devin Haney low-key is not even that hated. People are saying, yo, I kind of like Devin Haney. It's Bill Haney that ruins it for him.
I want to respect you, but I can't.
My commenter asked Devin, what do you think went wrong in the Ryan Garcia fight 1 year ago?
That's not, I'm not here to, make excuses or whatever.
Mr. Devin Haney does not even realize the fact that he's even talking about it lets you know that he making excuses. You sued Ryan Garcia, bro. You filed a lawsuit. That is the ultimate excuse. You blame PEDs. That is the ultimate excuse. You see, just because Devin Haney got away from his pops leading up to this fight doesn't mean that Bill Haney's brain is not still embedded in Devin. I think what Devin Haney needs to do is take his pops out of his training camp for the rest of his life. Devin Haney needs to learn how to think on his own. Just because you ain't seen Bill does not mean that Bill is not the puppet master when it comes to Devin Haney. Devin is speaking with Bill's words coming out his mouth. Are you following me? Just because you don't see Bill does not mean Bill Haney is not still the mastermind of this promotion. Mark my words, every single word you hear coming out Devin's mouth is basically being said by Bill.
Yeah, I walked that motherfucking southpaw.
Ryan Garcia said the same thing today. He did an interview with Ariel Helwani. Ariel Helwani asked the man, how bad does Devin Haney get on your nerves? Ryan Garcia said, it's not even Devin. It is Bill Haney, the one to get on everybody's nerves.
And Devin doesn't really talk. It's really his dad.
Devin Haney don't really talk. If Bill Haney was not in the picture, Devin Haney would be one of the most likable fighters in boxing today. I'm going to repeat that. If Bill Haney did not exist, Devin Haney, in my opinion, would be one of the most likable fighters in today's boxing. And the softest man to ever exist, Shakur Stevenson, the man who fears his best buddy, Mr. Keyshawn Davis, reposted this on Twitter. It is from Keyshawn Davis. Check out what the man said. He say, this culture is weird. All we do is talk down on each other while they sit back and collect. Who's they, bro? We need to open our eyes because we are our own enemy.
Shut that soft ass shit up.
Not Keyshawn Davis living in victimization culture. Not Keyshawn Davis playing the victim as to why he don't want to fight his best buddy Shakur Stevenson. What Keyshawn Davis is trying to say is, yo, stop putting two black fighters against each other. Even though we in the same weight class and we are both champions. But we don't want to fight each other because we homies.
What the fuck is you talking about?
The New York City Red Richardson Hitchins, the man that stole your hand wraps out your gym bag, did an interview with the snitch voice. Richardson Hitchins said, the Keyshawn Davis career is very strategically moved by Top Rank. He is not a great fighter, he just been matched up properly. Keyshawn Davis say, you sound like a hater. Africa, I will do you bad, and we can make it happen. Someone tag him, and he got me and my homeboys blocked on social media. Richardson Hitchins say, something wrong with you. I don't got you blocked or anything. I only stated facts. Keyshawn Davis, as he's known to do, because he homies with Shakur Stevenson, thought he was some type of gangster. Talking about, you gonna be in New York City this weekend? Hey, yo, Keyshawn, what you gonna do in New York City, bro? What you gonna do when you see Richardson Hitchins in person? Why would you ask the man if he gonna be in NYC this weekend? You gonna do something to him, bro? And why would you announce it on social media if you really gonna do something to Richardson Hitchins, bro? This lets me and you both know that you not gonna do a damn thing if you see Richardson Hitchins. Mark my words. Keyshawn Davis will not do a damn thing if he runs into Richardson Hitchins this weekend. Remember, I said it. If I could change one thing about boxing, it would be to make these boxers stop talking like they some type of gangsters. Y'all is not hood. None of y'all. I don't give a damn where y'all are from. Just because y'all from certain cities don't mean you was a gangster in them certain cities. Y'all grew up in a boxing gym. The boxing gym is where you go to get away from gangster shit. The boxing gym is where you go to stay out the streets. No boxer ain't got no type of hood in him.
I know Southpaw TV.
Lamont Roach, for example, posted up this picture on Instagram. It is Scooter, schoolboy Steph out that little tiny soft city and himself. As y'all can see on the bottom, it say, members. Members of what, bro? Members of the boxing community? What is y'all members of? Y'all know damn well y'all is not gang members. Why would you type up members knowing damn well y'all are not really members?
He's fake.
Lamont Roach, aka the college kid. There was nothing member about you.
Trust and believe.
And Mr. Hectic Boxing post up on Twitter. He said, who y'all got in this matchup? Amado Vargas, a man who just had a recent victory, and Kermel Moulton, made with the promotion's very own. Who would y'all think will win this fight? Kermel Moulton or Amado Vargas? In my personal opinion, I think that Kermel Moulton is way more skilled than Amado Vargas. As y'all can see, Kermel Moulton seen the tweet, and he say, Amado Vargas is light work. Now, if we was talking about Emiliano Vargas, maybe that might be more of a conversation. But if we talk about Amado Vargas is the worst Vargas brother out the Vargas brothers.
Y'all know me. I'm dangerous. I don't like to lose.